So he's basically making the point that, you know, you want equal work for equal dollars type thing, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Little indecision by Djokovic. No indecision by Wawrinka.
Yeah, the sun is not a factor. Obviously, you can see by his shadow. The sun is behind him. Just maybe thought that ball was going to float long out of a set. Nice. That is the modern volley perfected right there. Generally, by the time you get to the net, your opponent is well far behind the baseline. You keep that thing low and short. Even if they get to that ball, there's not going to be much of a play for them.
That is good. That is a break. And that is a huge advantage for Stanislas Wawrinka in the men's semifinal. 4-1 in the first set.
Just played his nice, solid, standard game. And this moment, yes, it's bigger, but the moment against Murray was the biggest he'd faced in his career. So he's comfortable handling that type of thing. I think this match is going to have less to do with what comes off of Wawrinka's racket, like this. I think it's going to have more to do with, you know, what Djokovic shows up. Because right now, Djokovic has really assisted Wawrinka this match.
10 unforced errors. I'll tell you what, Michael Jordan didn't win an NBA championship until he was 28. I've always thought that 28 is the mental, physical peak, and that's where Stan Wawrinka is right now.
I don't know, I feel like you got to keep it relative to the sport and the times of the sport.
So Djokovic saves one. Still 2 match points. Set points, excuse me. Sorry.
Love 30.
Perfect.
When Djokovic is playing well, his accuracy off both the forehand and the backhand. Oh, not miss.
It's good.
Well, you couldn't have executed it any better. Again, I don't know. I'm very wary of a player that drop shots when they're behind the baseline, and the point is kind of neutral.
He is making shots.
Give credit to Djokovic. Djokovic is trying to unsettle Wawrinka. But in modern tennis, that is just about a gimme for a player of Wawrinka's level. Now, going back to what you're asking me, should Wawrinka take something off of his first serve to get more in? And I just say everything's relative. Right now, he's winning more points on his second serve, 62%, than he is on his first.
It's good. And a break point for Wawrinka.
Such a great point from Wawrinka in the beginning. He was just staying steady, seeing what Djokovic was going to do. Djokovic went into kind of rally mode. Wawrinka takes the first short ball he sees, starts spreading out the court.
How about Djokovic being out-hit on the forehand, 11-2.
Look, I think this is a moral victory for Wawrinka. I know he'd obviously love to take that point as a win, but he made Djokovic play. He made Djokovic come up with 3 and 4 excellent shots.
Yeah, he's got his attention now.
Definitely.
He's got everybody's attention right now.
I just think his shot selection right now is so obviously his execution is phenomenal, but the shot selection is so disciplined. You know, when he's in trouble, he's just staying steady. When he gets ahead in the point, he tries to move the opponent around the court.
Wawrinka is good, and then good again.
Advantage, Wawrinka.
He did not have any room to work with on that backhand. He hit it absolutely perfect, and Djokovic was still able to get a racket on it.
Wawrinka with the break.
Wawrinka leads 3 games to 2 seconds.
And he leads 3 games to 2. And it's a point in the match where you think that he might be able to actually pull this off at the US Open. It's good.
30,
Wow.
15.
Wow. Wawrinka is rolling.
Wawrinka leads by 4 games to 2.
That's Novak Djokovic. We just haven't seen much of it.
Well, if you're Wawrinka, you'll take that. I mean, look at Djokovic's position. He's running out to the side. He's going to end up wider than the doubles alley after he hits that. You've basically just forced him into a make or break position. That's good. I mean, he has to hit a perfect shot from there to win the point.
And he's capable of doing that.
He is, and that's you have to take that.
Ball to long.
What a great looking point from Wawrinka.
13-15.
What do you remember as your breakthrough match? When did you do something that you had never done and you had to get used to it?
I don't know. I suppose winning your first title is a big deal.
So many potential winners in that point.
Well, this point brought a lot of people in the stadium to their feet, and I cannot believe this miss by Wawrinka. He hit that perfectly clean.
How is Novak Djokovic's groin still intact? Deuce. Ace.
Wawrinka.
Boy, that's impressive. He shakes off losing that point like it doesn't matter at all, and now it's 5-all. Djokovic was running the show on that first point.
I think the frame was running the show on that point. He shanked two forehands that were incredibly effective.
The longer it goes, you think it's going to be Djokovic, but it wasn't.
4-3, Djokovic.
That is a gutsy time to go for this forehand. I mean, it dropped a little bit short off of Djokovic's racket. Djokovic hasn't won too many points in this scenario, this match. Just did a good job getting strings on the ball, and the whole court's open.
Used to seeing Djokovic down and out of a point.
15 love.
See him flexing his right wrist there.
He lost his footing and his rackets. Schedules the U.S. Open shop, usopen.org. And those crazy points, Djokovic has been winning most of those.
That was a good job on that defensive forehand. The key is just get it under the level of the net, and then you stand a chance to track down the next one.
Love 40.
It's so tough to get a read on this match, the way both of these guys are so up and down. See, now Djokovic is just resigned to be the solid one. And look at that drop shot. Look at the position on that. I mean, Djokovic had so many options on that ball. And not only that point, but just the beginning of this fourth set, Wawrinka has been hitting big.
It's good. He saves one, but he needs more.
Wawrinka's come out just trying to crank winners. He hit that forehand that almost killed a linesman on the other side of the court.
Hey, that's not the case here.
Well, that's been one of the knocks on Wawrinka in the past, is once he gets angry, he carries that with him.
30-15.
And he's just, it doesn't get any better once you break a racket or vent in some other way. The players who can, blow up and play better are the players who just blow up and move on.
Game Wawrinka.
So Wawrinka holds.
Nibbles place.
He needs a little bit more to get back in this fourth set, up 2-1 to the #1 seed Novak Djokovic.
Love.
That will leave a skid mark.
Well, that was a pretty aggressive point for Wawrinka. Now, I don't know if that's because he's down a break and just kind of half going through this set, or if that's because of the injury. Doesn't want to move as much as he has been moving.
Perfect.
30-all.
So many times at this level. I don't think this is the case for the majority of this match. But so many times at this level, players commit what look like easy, unforced errors just out of respect, out of fear of their opponent's moving ability. You have to cut it so fine.
Stan, the man.
Just a great effort from Wawrinka. Able to keep coming up with these big shots.
It's good. What a shot by Wawrinka.
Advantage Wawrinka.
And Novak doing the right thing, move up. He just didn't get that wide enough, and Wawrinka guessed right. Very routine pass, just one step. But this is high emotion out there. Oh, great point. But again, halfway through that rally, the crowd was going crazy.
Yeah, they really were.
Yeah, Djokovic wasn't telling anybody to be quiet then.
These two are going to remember this game forever.
All.
Djokovic has done a great job at winning some of those crazy points.
Yeah, he's definitely testing out that leg of Wawrinka. Saw you had him backing up, great return. And drop shot wasn't even great. It was just okay.
Wawrinka challenging the call on the right far sideline. What was called in?
Wawrinka takes a seat.
Again, great defensive slice from Wawrinka, able to get that just below the level of the net. And forcing Djokovic to hit the line, short line.
Wawrinka has one challenge remaining.
He was there. If Djokovic hit that any worse, he was on that ball.
Djokovic is challenging the call, the right center service line. What was called out?
Good. Oh boy.
And Djokovic.
By a millimeter. And he takes the game.
Djokovic leads 5-3. Final set.
Well, if Djokovic does end up finishing this match out in the 5th set, you better believe he's happy about the Monday final this year. Onga, the other potential major winners.
30 love.
But again, it's going to take more than one semifinal. I mean, Berdych has been knocking on the door. Tsonga's had some great performances, upset a lot of the top guys.
And with an ace on a warm, sunny afternoon in New York City, Novak Djokovic has survived to reach the final of the 2013 U.S. Open.
That's what champions do. It was an ugly match for Novak Djokovic, but he found a way to win. He stayed tough and got the job done.